When a documentary called Light and Magic came out on Disney Plus a few years ago, I raved about it and recommended it. What it is a documentary at the look of industrial light and magic, their beginnings and their creation, their formative years and the struggles and things like that. A very honest look at that company. Well, I'm excited to announce that it's back for season 2, and it is truly, truly phenomenal. It's been out for a while at this point, or at least a few weeks. My friend Dimitri Panos had let me know that, like, hey, it's out. You should check it out. I was like, wait, it's out? Yes, it is out. And so I wanted to notify you, essentially. And it's only 3 episodes this time. So, not as long as season 1. However, it begins with the making of The Phantom Menace, right? So Star Wars Episode 1 and kind of goes up until present day. And what I appreciate about this is that it's a very honest look at the years during that time in an honest way, right? So George Lucas comes back after nearly a decade of not having done Star Wars. Now the technology is there. What does he want to do with Star Wars and things like that? How they went about trying to do this, and then, the backlash against some of those movies or the nitpicking of them, particularly Jar Jar Binks. Like, they don't shy away from any of it. And then it goes beyond that all the way to present day. So I think it's a fascinating look. If you love inside baseball type of stuff regarding Hollywood, this is a must watch. If you like Star Wars, I would highly recommend this. Not that it solely focuses on Star Wars. It does get into other movies, eventually. But of course, the formation of ILM is in large part because of Star Wars, right? And, that's always going to be a major component of its history. So a good chunk of the 3 episodes, it's spent around Star Wars, but it gets into Pirates of the Caribbean and other Disney movies as well, and the challenges and the technical hurdles that ILM was able to, tackle and overcome ultimately. And so I truly found it fascinating. It just makes you appreciate a lot of these movies so much more. It, in many ways, reframes my mindset about Star Wars, the prequels. Not that necessarily I outright love them, but it does make me appreciate them at the very least. And also, not that it was didactic in this way, but what George Lucas has done for the film industry via the creation of ILM and what the technical boundaries he continued to push for so long, is truly phenomenal. So whatever missteps he might have taken, others have benefited from tremendously. And so it's just wonderful to really view that part of history, and again, done in a pretty honest way. I mean, I'm sure they held back certain punches here and there because it's essentially a Disney show talking about a Disney company, in essence, and Disney movies. But for the most part, it's as honest as I could imagine it to be. So, again, highly, highly recommend it, especially if you've seen season 1 and you love that. Then, what are you doing? Don't miss out. Go check out Light and Magic on Disney Plus. And when you do, let me know what you think. I'm very curious, especially the ending. It kind of has this bittersweet tone about certain aspects, and it made me reverent for certain things. So truly well done.